If I can trace it back, home has always been a place for me of safety, a place where my values and the things that are most important to me need to be represented. And I don't think we always think about it in those terms, especially when we talk about designers and bringing a designer in and all of that stuff. A lot of times we can chalk that stuff up to vanity, but for me, it's so much more than vanity. We spend so much time and so much energy and so much money in our homes. Why shouldn't they reflect the things that are most important to us? I think one of the most challenging parts of the process, whether somebody's doing a renovation, whether they're doing a new build, or whether they're just trying to furnish their home, is the anxiety around the immense number of options that are out there. And what I've really appreciated about a company like Flooret is a really beautifully curated selection of options that makes my job a lot easier and makes my clients' anxiety go down so much more because you're not worried about making the wrong decision. But what drew me to Flooret in the first place, with the direct-to-consumer approach, was that I could browse the website to find any number of flooring options in real customer spaces. I could order samples, which essentially that's what a sales room, a showroom actually is. It's just a bunch of samples in one place. But what I was able to get through the website and through their customer service was a very similar experience to what you would get in a showroom, but not at the showroom cost. As a designer, I've really appreciated the trade rewards program because as a small business owner, it gives me another option. I've got a little bit more bandwidth when it comes to my client projects. When we save in this area, that gives us the opportunity to splurge in another. And the trade rewards program with Flooret gives us the opportunity to do that with pretty much every project that I choose to use Flooret. My favorite part of working with clients is seeing the individual emerge in ways probably that they never would have imagined. And I think it gets to sort of the soul work of why I do what I do. I've spent so much of my life, and I think so many of us spend so much of our lives trying to discover, trying to uncover who we really are, what makes us tick. And I consider it an honor to be pulled into a client's decision-making process because as a designer, I'm almost always pulled in transitions. You know, somebody's moving, somebody's building a new house, somebody's getting married. And I think it's an incredible honor to be pulled in at such an important season and time in people's lives. And it's always in those moments of transition that you start to see a little bit more of yourself. And so for me to be able to be a part of that journey for someone, it's hard for me to imagine doing anything else. People get to see themselves and see their values and see what's important to them. And I get to help people decide what the things that they're going to see every single day of their life and that they're going to be raising their families in. It's just such an incredible honor to be entrusted with such important decisions.